So in this video, we're going to talk about frequency distribution and bar graphs. So first of all, we have a few definitions. A population is a set of all elements, items, objects, or people in a group. For example, the population of United States, and then the sample is a subset of the population. The sample can be the set of students or the set of senior peoples or the set of children from that population. A piece of data is a single information obtained from the research or survey. Collected data can be organized in a frequency distribution table. Frequency indicates how many times my data has been repeated. So we have here final grades for students. We know the final grades are A, B, C, D, and F. So we're going to organize them in a frequency distribution table. So the frequency distribution table is as such. How did we get A? Notice we have 3 A's. So that's why the frequency of A was 3. We have 5 B's. That's why the frequency of B is 5. We have 9 C's. So the frequency of C will be 9. We have 2 D's. So the frequency of D will be 2. And we have 1 F. The frequency of F will be 1. The sum of frequencies should match how many letters do we have. In our case here is 20. And we have 20 letters. Now we're going to take the same table and we're going to construct a bar graph. So we're going to use vertical bars. So from A, we're going to draw a vertical bar that stops at 3. From B, a vertical bar that stops at 5 because that's the frequency of B. From C, a vertical bar that stops at 9 because the frequency of C is 9. And from D, a vertical bar that stops at 2. And from F, a vertical bar that stops at 1. So this is the bar graph for this frequency distribution table. Keep in mind, we name the x-axis grades and we label the y-axis with the frequencies. We have the age of yearly growth for 35 girls, so we need to organize them in a frequency distribution table. So we need to count. How many 10s do we have? We have 1, so the frequency of 10 will be 1. How many 11 do we have? So the frequency of 11 will be 2. How many 12s do we have? So the frequency of 12 will be 4. How many 13 do we have? So the frequency of 13 is 7. And I highly recommend you cross them out so the numbers that are left would be clear. How many 14 do we have? So the frequency of 14 is 9. How many 15 do we have? So the frequency of 15 is 6. Now 16. The frequency of 16 is 3. Now for 17 and 18, I can tell I have one of each. If we add the frequencies, it's 35, and yes, we do have 35 numbers. Now we're going to organize this in a bar graph. So we have our table. We're going to label the x-axis as age and the y-axis as frequency. So from 10, we're going to draw a vertical bar that stops at 1. From 11, a vertical bar that stops at 2. From 12 at 5, and from 13 at 7, and 14 at 9, and 15 till 6, and 16 till 3, and 17 till 1, and 18 till 1. So this is the bar graph for this distribution table. We can draw another graph, which is line graph. So we're going to represent the frequency by points. Don't forget to associate each number by the corresponding, and then we're going to connect these frequencies with the lines. And also, it's better to connect them with the x-axis. So that's a line graph, which represent the data with the frequency using points and lines. Now, we have test scores for 40 students, but we're going to use classes. And the questions say use these classes, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, etc. to construct a group frequency distribution for the 40 test scores. Now, for the first class, from 40 to 49, I need the numbers equal to 40, equal to 49, and whatever in between. So I have three numbers, so the tally would be 3 and the frequency would be 3. From 50 to 59, keep in mind we need the numbers equal to 50, equal to 59, and whatever in between. So we have 6, so the frequency is 6. From 60 to 69, that's another 6. From 70 to 79, that's 11. From 80 to 89, that's 9. And from 90 to 99, that's 5. Now 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, we call them lower class. 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99, we call them upper class. Now we're going to organize this data in a stem and leaf for test score. Now here our stem is the 10th digit. Always the stem is the leading digit and the leaf is the other digits. So in our case here it's the ones. So the stem is the leading digit and then the leaves is the rest of the digits. So here, these are the leading digits we have. Now for 4, so we have 43, 45, 47. So we're going to write 357. And how do we read that? 43, 45, 47. For 5, we have 0, 4, 6, 7, 7, 9. For 6, now for 7, we don't have to organize the numbers in order, we can write them. So keep in mind, how do we read these numbers? 75, 76, 77, 79, 48, and 49. So this is the stem and leaf graph for the test scores.